What's going down with everybody, man? Got the crew, man. Shit, we might have gang join us a little later, but we got what we got right now. You feel me? We in this motherfucker. It's been a little minute. Um, Happy holidays, everybody. Hope y'all still in your bag. This a wild time of year because, bro, am I tripping or like you be way more tired than you ever was any other point in the year?
I feel like it's something to do with the season because it's cold out and shit.
Bro, I truly, and I've been saying this for years, I think the days are really shorter in the winter, bro. I think like instead of 24 hours, we experiencing like 22-hour days. And you start to feel that when you feel me? Like, let that shit happen for
Yeah.
2 weeks, and now you done lost 2 hours worth of sleep for 10 days in a row. Like, I don't know. Anybody that's experiencing that, you feel sluggish, you feel tired, you feel me? Like equated to the days being shorter and the season changing, man. It's not just you. You feel me? It's a whole lot of us out here feeling like that. I do want to get to the first topic. Drake. We touched on it a little bit in a pod that's gonna come out, but that's not even out yet. This is out right now, and this is a topic right now I think we should talk about. So Ron, bro, let me put my screen.
Drake.
Drake, the hell? Yeah, let pull up, bro. Up. Shout out to Drake, man. Anybody that had him in your top 5 artists, man, that just lets you know he make classic music. You feel me? The
I
niggas
mean,
music is
you
time.
yeah, you got to put him in your top five. I don't care who you are. You got to put Drake in your top five.
No, he's in my top. But I was saying like, cause you know how everybody doing that Apple Music wrapped up or the Spotify
Oh
wrap.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people that was hating on Drake is having that nigga in their top 5 type shit. Did you check yours?
yeah. I mean, my shit don't ever change.
So when it said Future Metro Boomin, bro, cause look, my shit said that too. I'm like, I don't even listen to Metro Boomin, but I was
Yeah,
slamming that album. So
bro, that's crazy. Metro is on my top five, but I think it's like Future, Gunna, Baby, uh, Thug, and Metro. I think it's something like that.
Thug and Metro, that's clean. My shit, Metro is number. I streamed like my number one artist. I streamed Future for 4,000 minutes this year. The number two was Metro Boomin, and he was like almost half of that. You feel me? So like I done streamed Future probably just as much as I done streamed any other artist this whole year. Shout out to Future, man. The year ain't over. Nigga fuck around, drop another banger. We need it. Shout out to Roddy Ricch too. We can talk about him later. But yeah, man. Shout out to Drake.
I've been around a lot of rappers and legal drama, and this is the best one I've ever seen when you understand it. So, first, this isn't a lawsuit, it's a petition where Drake is asking the court to require Universal Music Group to give him evidence that he needs to bring a RICO lawsuit and a lawsuit alleging illegal business practices. What he says is, I don't know who the other people were involved with Universal, but under the law, Universal has to tell me who they are so I can sue them for the following: civil RICO, deceptive business practices. What these people did is they used illegal bots to make it seem like Not Like Us was a lot more popular than it actually was. They cite to an academics interview where academics is on stream talking to some dude, and the dude says, I got paid $5,000 and promised a percent of Not Like Us in exchange for delivering 30 million fake bot streams when Not Like Us first launched so that it would seem more popular than it was and the algorithms would bump it up everywhere. What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the academics interview, academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy saying, hey, bro, are you sure? Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams? There's producers and engineers.
Shout out to academics. And shout out to this dude too. I don't know what exactly he's breaking down. I'm not sure exactly that's in the lawsuit though. I don't know if Drake is alleging that Wait, I think it may be a part of the filing, but I don't know if that's something that he like. You know, when people file a lawsuit, they just throw shit at the wall and see whatever stick. So I think that's like he wasn't even expecting that to be nothing. It was just going shit. They fuck around and do something with it. But he's referring to somebody getting on Academics live stream and saying, "Hey, I played a role in Not Like Us being as big as it was because I was promised royalties on the song." I don't know that that's true. I don't even think it's true. The dude definitely said it, but I don't think that he was telling the truth, honestly, in my opinion. And academically,
so that's what he means by points. That's royalties.
Yeah, points are just royalties. Yeah, but I'm gonna let him. It's like percentage points, basically.
Years and people who feature on songs who don't get a percent of the song, and somebody promised you. Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court, and they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots. Then they say that Universal typically takes a cut in order for somebody like Spotify to put a Universal song on Spotify, and that in this case, Universal wanted Not Like Us to be more popular, and so they agreed to take a lower cut, and they gave it to Spotify on the low, cheaper. They paid radio for plays that, hey, Universal Music Group, in order to make Not Like Us artificially popular, paid people in radio.
I do want to address that too. Paying somebody to promote your music or play your music is not illegal. An independent artist, that's damn near their only way that they can promote outside of their own Instagram pages or social media pages. You got to pay other people with larger followings and different followings. So I don't think it's a crime to pay somebody at the radio or pay somebody with an influence on social media to promote a song. I know that's being alleged in the lawsuit, but I don't think that's criminal. And I do want, not that I'm against Drake, but I do want people to understand everything that he's alleging. He probably knows that because he went through it himself. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So when you was the cash cow, and he probably still is, it's just, some blackball shit going on, I think. But yeah, they paid people to play your shit. You feel me? Like you did it a number of times. You done went number one 1,000 different times. So he know exactly what he talking about because he went through it himself. He did it himself.
Apparently, they claim that all of this is illegal and that it caused damage to Drake by reducing his popularity, getting him less streams. They argue that streaming is a zero-sum game. Every time Not Like Us got streamed, it resulted in Drake not getting a stream because you necessarily can't get a stream if everybody's listening to something else on that day. And they have all these other wild allegations in there, including this idea that Universal is firing people who have loyalty to Drake and preferring people who have loyalty to Kendrick. They also claim that Universal told Drake that, hey, none of this is our problem. Your problems are with Mr. Lamar. You should sue. Kendrick Lamar's last name, by the way, is Duckworth. They say your problems are with Mr. Duckworth. You should sue Mr. Duckworth. And if you sue Mr. Duckworth, maybe we'll jump in there with you. Because what I think is happening here, first off, my mind is spinning because I can't imagine that you're relying on a source that academics questioned and that.
So that's where I'm gonna stop him. I don't think he's relying on. Technically, it is illegal to pay someone to spin on radio because payola. It's loopholes, but technically, it's now. He's right. Payola is illegal, but he's also right when he said it's loopholes because people go around that regardless, and you're not going to be able to stop anyone from going around that. There's radio hosts that have admitted that they only play hot songs. You feel me? But if y'all are also the reason why the song is hot, then you feel me? It's a name game. You feel me? It's whoever got the most money, we're gonna play your song, we're gonna make your song hot. So yes, Broly is. Let me actually pull his comment up so y'all can see that shit. But yeah. So he said Drake is relying on this source from Academics Pod or Academic Stream. I don't think that's all Drake is relying on. What we just alluded to earlier is that Drake done been through a lot of this shit. He know how the game go, and that's what he's relying on. I also think Drake is the biggest hip hop artist slash black pop artist that's damn near ever been around. I'm not saying he's the best. I think he's the biggest. And I think they had to run some type of smear campaign on him or make him look a certain way because he was too big. It's the same shit they did with Michael Jackson. That nigga was owning the Beatles masters. He owned the Beatles masters and Eminem's masters. He was trying to go buy NBC. I think that's the era that Drake is getting into, and they was on some shit like, you know what? We can't get you out of here because you're too popular, but we can ruin your legacy. And that's what I think is going on. And they using Kendrick to do it. Kendrick is my favorite rapper. Yeah. I think they using him to do it, bro.
That's the smartest nigga to use, to be honest, if you're gonna do that. Bro, but not only that, but I feel like this is just his karma, bro. Like, think about all the artists he done fucked over the years just to get where he's at. So I don't know. I feel like this is just his karma.
I'm glad you said that, because another thing that I think about it, he used to be the nigga where if he got on your song, you out of here. It was like you didn't need him, but you needed him. They called it the Drake stimulus. Like, it was literally called a stimulus. That's how popular Drake was. It was like, you get a Drake feature, you're good. You're out of here. Now it's kind of at the point where he need a Sexy Red and he need a Lil Yachty and he need 21 Savage, like, to stay popular almost. You feel me? Whereas before it used to be he was the one that niggas needed. And I think right there is the biggest difference. Like, we seeing where and not why, but we seeing where Drake lost his popularity. Like, that was like a button that got pushed where we don't need you no more. We good without you. Like, niggas is dissing you damn near. The whole industry is against you. And I think you don't get the whole industry to go against you. Future, The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky, Rick Ross, Kendrick. I don't think you get everybody plus the executives to go against you unless it's some karma, like you said. So he was fucking over niggas, and now he in that position.
It's karma, and he just, I feel like he just trying to be like in the light too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta do that. You Drake, bro. Like, I don't know how to like explain it.
It is tough, but it's also, I think he fucked up. Like, he may own his masters, but owning your masters is like so tricky, because the reason owning your masters is valuable is because you can license your music off to people. So boom, let's say, you know, that I Got 5 on it that they used in the Us trailer, that Jordan Peele trailer. It was some trailer, I don't know exactly, but they used the I Got 5 on it. They had to go pay the niggas who own the masters to I Got 5 on it for that, to use it in the trailer. You feel me? That's a perfect scary movie sound. Niggas be using that shit on in TikTok and all type of shit. But niggas gotta pay for that. If you don't own your masters, they not gonna come to you for that. So boom, you can own your masters and they can come to you for it. But also, UMG and the executives and music labels and shit, them niggas got access, like, they can shut you down. So you can own your masters, but you might not be able to get no deals with it, because everybody that you can get deals from, UMG told them, fuck no, don't work with that nigga until he signed back with us. You feel me? So it's like,
damn.
Yeah, owning your masters can really be tricky, because it's like you may not be able to do nothing with it, that like do much with it, because all your deals might get turned down. You might get blackballed just for being independent. So I think that's one thing. He may own his masters, but he's not independent. I think he's trying to go independent, and they hit him like, I don't know if niggas is old enough to remember what happened to Lil Wayne, but when he was dropping all them Sorry for the Waits, and we was waiting on the Carter 5 for 5 years, and like that ruined his career for real, because he was the hottest nigga ever. Like, that was the best rapper. Niggas was waiting for Carter 5. You feel me? Like, had to wait forever because Birdman wasn't paying him. I think this is another situation like that, but Drake is just at a higher level with where he's too big. You feel me? You can't really do him like you did Wayne because Drake is just different. You feel me? But I want to let Charlamagne go because he took a different kind of take on it.
All I'm saying, Aubrey, is stop acting like you haven't been the beneficiary of record label technology. Okay, you being a whole hoe simply because you lost. Simply because Kendrick Lamar kicked your ass lyrically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And anybody acting like this is anything more than Drake's feelings being hurt, you a hoe too. A OV hoe to be exact. Okay? He's fighting the same war that Michael Jackson fought. Drake is taking a stand for the art and the artists. People who are running with that narrative would hold Drake's penis while he pees and shake it for him when he's finished. Okay, Drake has been handling this terribly since Not Like Us dropped. And please, let's keep this in mind. Drake, you're in this position because you tapped out. Okay, you chose to tap out after you heard Not Like Us. Kendrick dropped too much tune for your head top. Okay, he gave you Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us. It was too much for you because you didn't have to tap out after the Hard Part 6. You could have went in the studio and gave us a bop. You the bop guy. You could have got with some ghostwriters, went in the studio and wrote a hit to combat Not Like Us, but you chose not to. You tapped out. Kendrick won. And he told you to squabble up, not lawyer up, but you chose to get the lawyers because you lost the squabble. Please give Aubrey Drake Graham the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
And I'm going to tell Drake exactly, what I've been telling him since the summer. Take a break. Go away. Let nostalgia bring you back. People will miss you. You see what J. Cole is doing. People don't even care. He tapped out of the rap battle anymore.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's taking folks down memory lane with the audio scripted series he's doing. He got the 10-year anniversary of Forest Hill Drive's coming in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Just announced Dreamville.
Fest. Like, nostalgia will bring you back. You have that much history in the game, Drake. But right now, you need to take a break because this Kendrick tidal wave ain't stopping no time soon.
I think
no lies told.
And that's okay, because I agree with most of what he's saying. But he also said the people that think that Drake is taking a stand for the independent artists, because what he's doing is, like, if Drake was to win this lawsuit, the music industry would have to change in a way that artists would get compensated more than they ever in life. Like, it don't matter if you making, like, Drake signed a $400 million deal. Realistically, they probably made, if he got 400 million, they probably made 15 billion. Yeah. Billion, like 15 billion, or like not even 1, 2, 3 billions. They probably made at least 15, 20, 30 times as much as Drake made. If they just give you change. So, and that's every single music deal. And it's been like that because they control, we don't even know how much the music is worth. We don't know how much y'all selling it for. None of that. You feel me? But I do want to say, because he said Drake might be fighting a independent battle. Drake might be fighting a battle for all artists to get what they deserve. Do you think that could be true? Because he said anybody that believes that is a dick rider, or, you feel me, like they love Drake or something like that. They're OVO. But do you think that that could be true? That he might be fighting a fight for all artists to get what they compensated for?
It could be true. I mean, if he is, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's some beastie ass shit. But it's like, I don't think he's doing that for that reason. You feel me?
Right. Well, no, you like, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, that's what could happen. That's like a collateral damage. Like, that's a possible effect from this shit. If he was to win, of course, it's gonna make it look like he did it for everybody because everybody's gonna benefit. But if he was really doing it for everybody, I don't think he would have waited until after he lost the battle to do this shit. Mm-hmm. And that's what make it tough. You waited until you got humiliated in a rap beef. Like, That's when you chose to do. And the last time this happened, you didn't do this. You feel me? Because it wasn't as bad as this, but the last time was pretty bad. He exposed your son. You feel me? That wasn't that crazy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right. He cleaned it up. He started being a good dad. But after that, and that's when I think the labels, I think he started beefing with the labels back then. I do think that happened because his music started being a little mid right after that Pusha T beef. After that Pusha T beef, I wasn't really fucking with no Drake. Like I was, but it wasn't hitting like old Drake.
Yeah, it's like he taking what's the like he's like depreciating his value like with these beefs.
Bro, the rap beefs are depreciating his value. You just snap. That's exactly what's going on. Matter of fact, the only time it helped him was Meek.
That's Meek. Like you feel me? Like, of course, go.
That's Meek. Oh God. But see, why would you go pick on Meek? Like, why would you go pick on Meek? You didn't have to do that. You went and got in there with Pusha T. He went and got in there with Pusha T, got bullied. Went and got in there with Kendrick, and Kendrick told him, listen, you better off.
Be careful.
He said, you talking about pushing P, let me see you push a T. He said, you better off spinning again on him before you think about pushing me. Nigga, you better off battling Pusha T again and losing than you are battling me. I'ma embarrass you. And that's exactly what happened. This is the worst thing that could have ever happened to Drake. Nobody will ever look at him the same, even though his legacy can't be changed. Nobody's going to look at Drake the same. And I still believe that he got bangers in the tuck. I think he been dropping mid on purpose, low key.
Yeah, it's like, bro, he's a Bugatti, but it's like you a Bugatti with like high miles. Like your value depreciated, bro. And you did it to yourself, so it's like, who can you really blame?
You didn't have to drive so much, man. You could have sat. You could have sat back. You could have went and rode the bike for a second. It's a lot going on. I don't know exactly what I want to get to next. Oh, we can go straight to this actually. Before we get to Roddy Ricch, it's a lot of shit I want to talk about. I don't know how much we're gonna get to. A shout out to Beyond and Kev. Andrew Schultz is wild. So first, he went viral because he disrespected black women, calling them like headaches and saying like he don't see how anybody could date him and shit like that. And a lot of people was on his ass. A lot of people was also on. He got a black guy on his podcast. They was on his ass for even letting him say the shit. He's still up there, and now. I don't know if you heard Kendrick Lamar on Whacked Out Murals. He said,
white dudes talking about black girls.
Yeah, never let a white comedian talk about black women. That's law. Here go Andrew Schultz, the comedian that he referred to. And
hey, that nigga is kind of funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he is funny. Andrew Schultz is funny.
Rappers,
and he's a big name comedian now. Like this nigga he might be able to go perform in an arena or a stadium. Not a stadium, but he got a big fan base. His fan base like might be bigger than Kendrick Lamar's fan. I don't know that for sure, but just to put it in perspective, because he white and he in that culture and we black and we in our culture, his fan base is as big or just as big relatively as Kendrick Lamar's.
They're telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women. So we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more. Through art.
Yes.
Than rappers. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick. What? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women. And for decades protects what. And listen, right now the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny.
He is the guy on top.
He is the guy.
He is making sure that comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place. All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he is saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're
Kendrick.
back, we're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
That makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big
That's
fan if he's
true.
going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But
This is good.
Al, you're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom you.
Yeah, you are getting
We need
groomed.
to ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay?
Let's see.
I mean it, Blizzard, because he's
Hold on. What you think about the black dude up there sitting through this? You think it's like cringy? Like, would you be comfortable up there?
I mean, that's I ain't gonna lie. He looks uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie.
He does
But
look
it's like-
uncomfortable.
He look like
I mean,
he
but
don't know what they talking about.
Oh, Beyond. I didn't see you there. What's going down?
Good.
You said what?
It looked like he don't care for what they talking about. I came in a little late though, so I don't really know what was going on.
Yeah,
So-
he taking it as like a as a joke. He not really. I don't know. He, like off his body language, he not really taking it like serious.
So Kendrick Lamar in a song, he said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about black women. That's law." And Andrew Schultz, the white boy on the right, all the way to the right, he said some vile things about black women. It was in a joking fashion, but you know that it's always like truth behind jokes. That's what like make the shit. You feel me? So that was his truth in reality. And Kendrick Lamar said, "Don't let white comedians talk about black women. That's law." And now this is his response to Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna run it back.
Well, before you run it back, my thing is you can't control what another motherfucker do. So it's like he said, don't let a white comedian. I mean, I guess what he's saying is if they talking about that in your presence and say something, that's the best you could do.
And that's why I was pointing out, bro, because if he's saying don't let a white comedian talk about black women, that's law, then who could he be talking to? But he can only be talking to people that are capable of preventing that from happening. You feel me? And the only way that you could prevent, I mean, you can't prevent it. You can't control another motherfucker. But if he's talking about letting them do it without, no pushback, I could see him talking to the black people that are up there, allowing it to happen in their presence. And it's only one black dude up there, and I think that's on purpose. He alluded to the dude Token on South Park. I don't know if y'all familiar with the term Token Black, but Token Black is a big, you feel me? Like it's a common practice. What white companies do, they get, somebody black to be the face of the company or be the first face you see in a store. And my fault.
Basically, you like the
You the token.
The face of it.
Yeah, you the token. You feel me? Like,
so like Shaq with like what is it? All his shit.
Yep, all his shit, literally. Yep. So that might be what they using this black dude up there for. Like he might be their token. Like, we diverse. We not really racist. But at the same time, I mean, it don't seem like bro, one, know what they talking about. Two, I don't think he like if he wanted to push back, I don't think he's as smart as Schultz to where he would even be willing to push back. Like he might want to say something or he might feel a way, but he might not even realize, or he might not even think that he can win that debate. So he just stay quiet.
Yeah, because it's his show.
Not only is it his show, but bro is smart. Like you can tell by just how he talk, how informed he is. The nigga does his research. He studies a lot. You feel me? And he's just blunt. But I'm gonna start it over.
Rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women. So we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more. Through art.
Yes.
Than rappers. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at it.
He did emphasize through art too. So basically what he's trying to do is to spark the comparison. Hey, when I was talking about black women being undateable and nobody wants them, I was doing it in a joking fashion. Comedy is my art. When they talk about bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, they do it through their art. So what's the difference? So I mean, I understand that point. It's still crazy.
Yeah.
Comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
So it's like, he's talking about rappers in general, right? But has Kendrick ever said anything like that in any of his lyrics?
That's a big point because Kendrick is all about speaking from the black female perspective, uplifting their voice, uplifting the black voice, period, uplifting black people, period. He speak on our struggles. He don't demean women in that way. The only time that's ever even been close, he had a song called Humble, and he was like, still it take you down right on your mama's couch in polo socks. And that's not demeaning. Or no, that wasn't the word. That wasn't. He said something about.
He said something about white women before.
Oh no, he be on white women ass. I love that. He got a song on Mr. Morale. He said the first time I fucked a white bitch, I was in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Bro, here we go. I love that white shit, bro. But he said Whitney asked that I have a problem. I said I might be racist. I just started going crazy, bro. I love that shit. But he be on white people ass, but he don't really demean black women or black people, period. So that was Andrew's tactic to try to, attack all rappers. But to your point, that's not Kendrick. That's not Kendrick that does that. That's not Kendrick's music at all. You feel me? But it is. He said the lines, "Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks." You feel me? You could suck on my nuts or lick the tip. Some shit like that. That's Dr. Dre's lyrics. You feel me? So yeah, Kendrick don't subscribe to that type of lyrics. Like he don't say shit like that. But Dr. Dre is a mentor of his. He brought him out at the pop out. He always been attached to Dr. Dre for all his career. And Dr. Dre got some real demeaning lyrics to women. So it's a blurred line, but I definitely get your point.
What? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women. And for decades protects women. And listen, right now the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny.
He is the guy on top.
He is
making sure that
he definitely listened to Kendrick Lamar though. To even call him Kung Fu Kenny, you gotta kind of be familiar with it.
Comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place.
All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he is saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about, Kendrick.
We're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
That makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big
That's
fan if he's
true.
going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But Al,
Dang, bro, the black dude just looks so out of place up there, bro. He not really like. I'm not saying bro not funny, but I don't think that he really find that funny for real. I think that that's uncomfortable to hear about. I don't know if he got all of this shit in. I want to play it out because I don't know if he got everything in here, but he starts saying some wicked shit.
but Al, you're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom you.
Yeah, you are getting
We need to
groomed.
ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay? I mean that Blizzard, because he sent people, he says slide on. What he said, slide, where's the line? Okay. The N-words that coon, the N-words that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
It does.
Why would he call to, if he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke?
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
Well, no. You gotta understand.
I snitch. I cooperate. I tell.
Litigation.
Okay? You will squabble up in a jail cell.
Here's what you gotta understand about Ken. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspected of abuse. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure fucked and held captive underage black women. Hold on. This is all very important to Ken.
That was not R. Kelly. Bro is wrong about that. Not Kendrick particularly, but I do think black people pick and choose what to be sensitive about. I don't think he's wrong at all. But bro, Aziz, I don't know what his name is. He just jumped out the window talking some crazy shit. Kendrick Lamar said he would take his music off of Spotify if they took DMX's music off of Spotify. He just threw him in with R. Kelly. Like, that's crazy. I'm gonna let him keep
Kendrick.
Wait a minute, just let me understand what's going on here, because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so fucking smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and of R. Kelly? And actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Someone who's kidnapped,
a sexual
molested,
predator,
and black women?
Oof, children.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black women?
Not potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
Not breezy. Not breezy. I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him immediately.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. Y'all can protect your fucking self.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
None of that was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
It was funny.
I didn't crack a smile.
None of that was funny. Black guy was put into an awkward position and he didn't know how to handle it. It was also awkward because he asked the nigga, or he didn't ask him, he said, Al, you're being groomed. Talking about Kendrick Lamar's lyrics addressing Al. Like, I think that was racist in itself to assume that these lyrics applied to only one person in the room.
Yeah. I feel like they were trying to like bait him for like they were trying to get him to react, but it didn't work in their favor.
Trying to get the black dude to react.
Yeah.
Is he part of the show or is he like a guest?
He's part of the show. He's been there for a while.
So is Kendrick saying this in response to these niggas in particular, or bro just took it that way?
These niggas in particular, because Andrew Schultz, who's on the screen right now, he said some shit about black women being like bad for relationships. Nobody wants them, just a headache. And the black dude was up there, I believe, and there was two other black dudes up there with him, and they all made a joke out of it.
Damn. That is kind of crazy though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say, how do y'all feel about Kendrick Lamar saying that? Like, don't let no white comedian joke about black women. Is that something that you think is that not really a law, but you think niggas, like not even niggas, black men should uphold that?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
so. Especially like well, let me ask y'all this. If y'all was from me sitting around, say you went to a homie's crib, he had some of his people over, one of them a white boy. The white boy start talking like that. Black women, I don't fuck with black, or all black women is this and that. Y'all gonna, I mean, is y'all gonna agree, or is y'all gonna say something, or y'all just gonna let them slide? Like what?
I've always been the debate type nigga, so I'm not letting that slide just because I've experienced different than that. So if you telling me that this, if we got a fucking orange, and you telling me, oh yeah, nigga, all these oranges are sour, nigga. Every orange I ever had sour as fuck. Every orange in the world sour as fuck. I hate oranges. Ain't no sweet orange. And I tell you, nah, nigga, you ain't never had no orange from over here, nigga.
Yeah.
It's sweet oranges over here, nigga. You feel me? Right. You ain't never had no right. You get all the unripe oranges. So it's like, I'm gonna always be the nigga that's gonna argue my point.
Yeah.
And if I was up there, if I was bro, even if we was on camera, if I'm bro, even if I can't argue a point, I'm gonna ask you questions that you have to answer, or you don't want to answer because they would negate your point.
So did on the episode or whatever, did bro just kind of, did he agree with that, or did he just let it slide? Like he just sat there and ain't say nothing.
So what's crazy is he did exactly what he did in this clip.
Oh, just sat around,
just laughed
and chuckled.
And that's why I said he might be the token black for that show, because every time I haven't watched this show in full, but every time I see him on the show, he don't be adding nothing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, you ain't got no voice on there for real. You just there. If that's the case, you really is the token. You really is the token.
And that's and so it's so crazy that he even brought up the fact. I don't even know if Kendrick Lamar is actually doing something with South Park, but the fact that he brought that up and was like, "Oh yeah, didn't South Park have that shit?" They had a character called Token, and that nigga was the token black, or they was representing that. He is making a comedy film with South Park, or they said something about that. I don't know if he's still doing it. Damn, they said it's supposed to release July 4th, 2025. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But yeah, I think he following the same blueprint. I think white people get the tendency to do that. Like, let me get a token black. Let me have somebody right beside me to, hey, I'm gonna get all my racist shit off or borderline racist shit off. But since bro over there,
it ain't racist.
You can't hang out with nothing. Yeah, that's a little crazy, though, man. That's a little crazy. A lot of people is on his, bro. I really want to get on Dave Blunt's, bro. Just real quick. I got to real quick, bro. Bro, they on his ass, bro.
Bro, that's crazy thing, man. To say on the capture, that is crazy.
Hey,
that's a headline. Crazy headline.
Hey, trash fat fuck of a rapper. Dave Butts gets on a plug GMB beat and lies about fucking someone's.
He said we on
the internet.
He's avoid this bill. That's crazy.
When we all know sex is not feasible, bro. He's on that nigga's head. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this nigga Dave Blunt though. Like, I ain't even gonna say nothing else because I forgot the caption was crazy like this. Look at Dave Blunt though.
I was fucking niggas, main bitches in this tracksuit. I was just stranded in Moline with Matthew. Nigga, run down, we gon' turn you to a tattoo. Nigga, run down, we gon' turn you to a tattoo. Bitch tryna sip my cup, how dare you? Shooters outside of the stool, I'm recording, boom.
fucking
tracksuit.
I think the real question is sex feasible in that build? Is that possible?
I don't think so, bro. I gotta find the other video because once y'all see this nigga's bod, have y'all seen his bod on stage?
I didn't even know this nigga exists till today.
Nah. You gotta see Dave Blunt's body on stage. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like a little bit scary, bro. This nigga be needing an oxygen tank, bro.
Damn, he really rocked it.
Hey, bro, going to hell. The nigga that commented, he going to hell, bro.
No. Bro, I thought you was talking about him.
Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's how you feel, Dusky. That's crazy. He said, if you got that build, it's not feasible to get into heaven, nigga.
You is not feasible. Hey, on God, feasible is that bitch now, nigga. Anything is and ain't feasible, nigga. Bro, they got him on stage with an oxygen tank, bro. My nigga Dusky said he going to hell, man. That's crazy.
Nah, not him.
Oh my God! Look at his body on stage, bro. This is insane.
Chicago! I'm keeping on from empathy.
Yeah, but like, hold up. So I always see that, like, with like big people. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful now, but what is that? Like the this is so fucked up. Say, but what is that? Like the pouch under right there.
No,
like,
that's a whole bro. That nigga's a hooper. No, I ain't about to do him like that, bro. I ain't about to. But yeah, bro, he got wild stuff going on, bro. That's the tracksuit that he's talking about. This is not even the same song. So you mean to tell me that you've been in the same tracksuit since you recorded the song?
That's crazy.
You don't leave the tracksuit, nigga? You don't got no more?
Now that motherfucker stink.
Can you get out of the tracksuit?
That's crazy.
Nigga, can you get out of there, bro? 600 pounds.
How do you get right there? This nigga walk right there or what?
Bro.
You gotta ask these type of questions, man.
Bro. Like, nah. I ain't trying to be funny because everything is gonna sound funny if you answer that question though. Because the only feasible way is to get dog right.
They flew that nigga. It's like no. Settle right there. They hugged this nigga from the bottom of the helicopter. It's like no. Hey, that's how you want to live your life, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fuck all that shit, bro. This shit not cool, bro. Being this overweight has never been cool, nigga. You talking about fucking niggas, main bitches in the tracksuit, nigga? Nigga, I started a rap beef with this nigga just to talk about his weight, bro. Nigga. And I wouldn't even, bro, I have a beat playing in the back, but you know how a nigga like talk at the end of the song? Yeah. NLMB, nigga. 150 drain. I'll do that the whole biggity. I'll do that the whole biggity. Dissing him 3 minutes. You cannot be this big, bro. I'm sorry. This shit not cool. Nigga. Talking about fucking niggas, main bitches, and I love, bro. He got his biggest song is some shit like I love codeine. I can't get enough or some shit like that. Like, nigga, put that shit away, nigga. This shit getting.
I can't put down the go. I can't put down the go. What you made this tell me? I'm supposed to know that I'm over the street. Let the niggas try to run down 357 legal dead in the street. Chicago! I'm keeping on from empathy. I'm keeping on from empathy.
That nigga.
That's why.
Fuck, bro.
Ain't don't nobody look entertained in the crowd or on the stage. What's going on?
I don't think that's that nigga's crowd, bro. They just put that nigga out there because Like he was like that nigga was supposed to be like the opener or something. But he was never that nigga for real. Like the nigga Dave Bliggity, bro. I'm sorry. That's insane. I'm gonna get off of him though, but I want to get to Roddy Ricch before we get off of here.
He said they put that nigga on a dolly. That's crazy. He said I'm not being funny.
No, bro. I am not. Bro. You know them little scoop in the
That's crazy.
Drop that nigga back in there.
Think about like some dirt.
You know,
Drop
they be picking up like animals.
Oh,
nah, he talking about that. You know the big old construction machine that pick up dirt. They pick that nigga up in the couch.
Scoop the whole. That nigga Goop Scoop. Goop Scoop is crazy. I'm gonna let my nigga Roddy go, man. But yeah, so a nigga found his storage unit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let the storage unit nigga go first. So the nigga purchased his storage unit for $280.
Damn.
Found all types of Louis, all types of Gucci, you feel me, unreleased type shit, $1,000 hoodies left and right, and then he found a Grammy.
Heck is this? Heck is this? Roddy Ricch. There's no way this was his freaking Grammy. Roddy Ricch Grammy? Was this his freaking locker? Did we just find Roddy Ricch's locker? Yo, oh my god, he didn't leave me anything else, but I don't even know what to say. This is priceless. The recording and camera person. I just found the Roddy Ricch's storage unit. 5x5. He left me some goodies in here. I guess so, because I don't know. A recording of Roddy Ricch, people best rap performance with Nipsey Hussle and Hit Boy. 2019. Look at this. Anything else in here? No, that's it. Wow. This was a crazy unit. Crazy unit. $280. We have over like $5,000 in designer clothes. And a Roddy Ricch Grammy. I thought there was gonna be something else in that suitcase, but it's all right. Holy.
So I'm gonna let
this was
Roddy.
The best is that one of my favorite.
Knowing that when I get down there to the house, it's gonna be there, you know what I mean? Whatever. So him getting into that accident is how, you know, that shit even got mishandled. Once we received the news that the kid had the Grammy and everything, we get on the phone with him immediately. We found the video at like 1,000 views, called him immediately, you know what I mean, and like offered him something, but he was basically saying like the money we was on ain't shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I got like 10 bands for you or whatever. He like, man, that ain't shit. I want 50,000. First he asked me for an AP.
All right, let me stop him there. Y'all find Roddy Ricch's Grammy. They offer you 10 bands for it. And I'm assuming he get to keep the clothes and all that shit. Maybe. Mm-hmm. If he want his clothes back too, though, like how much y'all charging for it back? Or do y'all want anything back? Are y'all giving it back? Or are y'all selling it?
I'm giving that shit back. I ain't gonna lie. But if this nigga offering 10K, I'll take the 10K. But I would literally just give it to him. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that's like, I don't know, put myself in somebody else's shoes. Like, that's some shit. If a nigga found my Grammy, like that's something that I hold dear to my heart. I would want that nigga to just give it back. You know what I'm saying?
Without trying to charge you for it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's with Nipsey too. So I feel like I know that's
like that. And when you have something, I'm glad you put it in that perspective. When you got something that's that valuable, you look at other valuable things that aren't yours with the same respect. You feel me? So if you not no thirsty ass nigga, now I'm not gonna lie, it's different in his shoes because it seemed like not only do he make content from this, but this is his like kind of his lifestyle. Like he go looking for storage units that are past due. He buy them and he take, whatever in there, sell it or whatever he can do with it. If you find this much value, I'm not mad at him trying to get value from it.
Yeah.
I'm mad that the nigga I like, bro, 50,000, bro, and you got offered 10,000. I think you tripping, bro. I think you tripping.
Yeah, I definitely would have took the 10K though.
Bro, but you know what's wild? The nigga asked for he said first the nigga asked for an AP. The first thing he asked for was an AP. Then he offered you 10K. Like, bro, what was you about to do with the AP, bro? Like, you're not even about to get it off for what you think. You're not about to get 10 bands for it. I'll tell you that right now.
If he asked for an AP specifically, he was gonna wear that motherfucker.
Bro, I'm sorry, but that's literally the dumbest. Like, this is the biggest fumbled bag I ever seen, probably. You feel me? Because the nigga, I think he got another call because he had a video talking about, oh, we got in contact with Roddy's people, but then he ended up just giving the shit back. I think Roddy and them got on some shit with him, threatened him or whatever.
No 10K?
I don't think he got shit.
Damn.
He ended up not getting nothing.
Hey, I feel you, Broly, because you bought this storage unit, but nigga, it's a $280 storage unit. I would want to like get compensated somehow, some way, because I'm trying. If that's what I do and I'm flipping shit, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he wrong for looking for some compensation.
Yeah, but 50 is too much. You asking for too much. 50.
You tried to extort that nigga.
He said 10. And you spent 280. Like that's a good deal.
Yeah, not only does he make content from it, like I said, but this is, his lifestyle. Clearly, he buys storage units. He says, "Crazy unit today, guys." Like he talking to his audience as if he does this often. If they call you asking for 10,000 or asking for the Grammy and they'll give you 10,000, I don't think it's no more to negotiate, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get no value. You can't get nothing from that Grammy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. My point is like, I say I was in bro shoes and I found the Grammy. I'm like, all right, for one, I don't got no way to contact Roddy Ricch. You know what I'm saying? Right, so right. I'm like, yeah, I
gotta make this content.
Rich. Yeah, I gotta make the content, and then I'm gonna see what happened from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then a motherfucker reach out to him about you got 10K for it. I'll take it, but I would literally give that Grammy. I would have gave you the Grammy for free. Maybe now you're offering 10K. I'm gonna take that, but
yeah, I feel you. I can't say I wouldn't have gave him the Grammy for free. But I mean, I watched the video. It was another video. He said he had like $5,000 worth of designer shit. The nigga found like 4 or 5 different pieces that was worth like 2, 3, 4, 5,000 a piece. Some of them, and then some of them still had the tag on them. But he was finding Louis V jackets with the fur, Marnie cardigans. Like, the nigga could take what the other shit he found. He could have gave the Grammy back for free and still made 10 bands off of that storage unit, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the nigga was being way too greedy. Like, you asking this nigga for something that if he wouldn't have asked for his shit back, you still wouldn't have been able to get that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how valuable a Grammy, the designer, all that shit was, you probably wouldn't have got 50 from it anyway. So why are you asking him for 50, nigga? You feel me? Like, he was just out of line with it, bro. And I agree with you. Giving a Grammy back, I would have tried to get something for it. I would have asked him like, shit, is it, you feel me? Can I get something for it? Is that cool? You feel me? I'd have tried to work something out.
What's a Grammy worth?
It's Grammy, but I wouldn't have tried to extort him for no Grammy though. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it the same way you look at it. If that was my MacBook, or if that was my stash or safe or whatever, my wallet with all my cards and shit in it, hey, can you give me my shit back?
Well, the most you could really do with a Grammy, like when I say what's it worth, like what's somebody willing to pay for a Grammy? Like outside of Roddy Ricch, who it actually has some value towards, what the fuck you gonna do with a Grammy? Put it on yourself and tell people it's Roddy Ricch's? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't get 10,000 for that Grammy outside of Roddy Ricch. So I don't know why you would turn it down anyway. You cannot get 10,000 for that Grammy outside of Roddy Ricch. To answer Keon's question, the value outside of Roddy Ricch is damn near zero. Yeah. Unless you go to a pawn shop, and them niggas probably gonna give you like 500 for it. Like, yeah.
The pawn shop gonna lowball the fuck out of you. Oh, that's
what? Nigga, 500, nigga.
I need 50.
I do think it's worth something because it got Nipsey Hussle's name on it, and you feel me? It's a Grammy award. I'm not gonna say it has no value at all, but you can't get 10,000 for it. To go back to Keon's point, you can't get 10 for it. So to turn down 10 and ask for 50, like, you know what the value of a Grammy
Sanity.
is. Nigga, the only way you turn down an offer for something that you don't have you gotta have another offer, nigga. Nah, nigga, this nigga talking about 25. Nigga, if you don't got 25 for it, then it's his. That's the only way I'm turning down 10. Nigga talking about, oh yeah, I want 50. I want an AP. You tripping. And now you up at the police department. They had this nigga meet them at the police station with the Grammy. Give the Grammy back, no money, dumbass nigga.
Then he asked for 50,000 and he wasn't, you know. So it never was about, oh, you know what I mean, we're gonna do it on just the strength of trying to get it back to you and all that type of shit. It was more so about a nigga trying to get clout off of it, or a nigga trying to basically extort me for $50,000. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we went through that. He told me to go to sleep and wake up on it.
and bro got some bro. Yeah. He talking crazy.
Hey, matter of fact, real bed. You been in bed lately? Go catch some Z's real quick.
Hey, think about it. I might have it for you.
Wake up. Give me a shout. I'll be right here. Give me a shout, Roddy. That's crazy.
Or go to sleep on it. Think about it, right? So, you know, and this is something that's sentimental to people from where I come from, you know what I mean? And just, it's sentimental to us, you know what I mean? So for what he's talking about with just people feeling the type of way, he could have got heckled by somebody, I don't know, you know what I mean? And just sending him whatever. People who love Nipsey and who love Roddy, who just, you know what I mean, care a lot about it and want to see that back into my possession. So
this was a good cleanup though.
Yeah.
The reason he's saying this is because some niggas found out who that nigga was. Bro came out and was like, yo, they threatening my family. They threatening to expose my address. I never wanted none of this backlash. I just have found this Grammy. I never wanted. So Roddy making this video to say, hey, it's just some people that's sentimental to where I'm from. They love Nipsey. They love me. And he might be getting heckled. I don't know. But he trying to like basically say, hey, I don't got nothing to do with that. But nigga, you wouldn't be making this video if you ain't had nothing to do with that. And you wouldn't have got that bitch back for free if you ain't had nothing to do with that. So it is what it is. But
whatever, people who love Nipsey and who love Roddy, who just, you know what I mean, care a lot about it and want to see that back into my possession. So I don't know what he's talking about with the threats and all that, bro. I got 2 kids, bro. I don't even play, you know what I mean? I just mind my business, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he's talking about with that, but you know, the main thing was just trying to get it back, right? So boom, we come to an agreement of, all right, well, we'll meet you here and get a Grammy back or whatever. So we was like, you know what? since you bringing it back, we're gonna give you some money. You know what I mean? We're gonna give you some money for that. Yeah, y'all worried about the 2 kids. We're gonna give you some money for that. So we was like, shit, bring the clothes too, and we'll throw you some money. You know what I mean? And when he ended up coming to the police station that we met up at, he had 2 cops, 3 niggas with cameras trying to create a moment out of it. And it just was that the whole situation put a bad taste in everybody on the team out. It put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. So everybody just wanted to get the situation done with, wanted to pull up, get the Grammy, you know what I mean, and
I ain't gonna lie.
maybe take care of him if
he wouldn't have got the clothes back. He wouldn't have got the clothes back. I would have sold them.
No, I'm not pulling up with the clothes.
Yeah, the Grammy.
And I am pulling up with police officers. I don't think he should have pulled up with 2 niggas with cameras. You feel me? Because you don't got to do all that. And it's money on the line. There's money to be made. The money is already, you feel me? But I'm sorry, you're not getting them clothes back either. I'm with you on that.
And I think technically, like in that situation, all that is bro's property, like white bro's property.
The Grammy is the only thing you getting back. And the reason I'm not, I mean, it ain't too much he could have did with it anyway, but the reason I wouldn't have been demanding nothing from it is because, nigga, I came up on all your clothes. Yeah. I spent $280 on. What you mean? What? See, and that's what's crazy about the whole shit, nigga. What you mean? Bring the clothes and maybe we'll give you a little something. No, nigga, I paid for them clothes, nigga. Yeah. Just like you paid for them, nigga, I paid for them bitches, nigga. The suitcase, all of that shit. Technically, this is mine, nigga. So I can put a ticket on how much I want for it because I had to pay for it, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like Roddy, he only did that, the close part, just because the nigga was being like greedy. So he was like, all right, bet. Just, you feel me? I'm taking all my shit and fuck you, basically.
I think he wanted his clothes back. Like, it was like some, bro, it was like a $3,000 Marnie cardigan. And some of the shit still had tags on it. So he hadn't even worn half of this shit yet. And it was like jackets and shit. You feel me? That's shit that you gonna get a couple wears out of.
Yeah, bro, just be greedy. Bro,
I would have told bro, I'm like, listen, unless you now, if you want the clothes back, you gotta give me some bread. I'm sorry. Because I'm about to go sell these clothes. I did pay for this unit. I understand your manager got in a car accident, so he wasn't able to pay for the storage unit. But I gotta make a living too. I got a family too. You feel me? I paid for the storage unit. This is how I make my living. You feel me? So if you could compensate me for it, I ain't gonna bust your head for it. But I mean, shit, whatever it's worth, pay it to me now. And that's that. Yeah.
If he wanted to be cool, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't pull up with anything, which was confusing to bro that pulled up. And you know, so that's why he asked him the question about the clothes and shit. And you know, and that was that, bro. You know, definitely on my behalf, it was a mistake just not being more on my business and making sure that everything was locked up and taken care of. But like I said, it wasn't nothing on like, oh, we just throwing shit away or moving around, bro. That Grammy means so much to me, bro. I recorded it when I did Kanye Donda, bro. I record right next to that motherfucker. When I do my albums, I record right next to that motherfucker. So yes, I look fucked up, man. I'm working on this album. You know what I mean? I don't cut my hair when I'm working on albums, but you know, that's the reason why I had it with me, moving around with me. And you know, it just you know, I'm glad it's back. You know what I mean? I'm glad he found it in his heart to give it back and, you know, do all that. But you know, I just need to do away with the accusations of, you know, us doing anything bad or being bad people, bro. We send love to everybody. And, you know, we just want everybody to be at peace and we love.
Shout out to his team, making him issue this statement. Whoever wrote the script, you feel me? They did what they had to do. I do think that they threatened that man. I don't think he would have just gave the shit up that easy, especially if he was trying to get this much content and clout from it. But he fumbled the bag, you feel me? So it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't really have too much else. I mean, I had a couple more things, but it was awesome. It was awesome bullshit for real. Like, this white girl getting salty about somebody calling her 40. I'm gonna let y'all see this.
Execute.
You knew your drawing
Listen,
sucked,
man,
and you
wasting your
still
time.
tattooed it on that person.
I did exactly what he wanted.
Like, don't you have any
Wait, nah, he's sick. I never heard this part. She said you knew you were drunk, and you still tattooed it. What?
And you can't even execute.
You knew your drawing
Listen,
sucked,
man, you
and you
wasting your
still
time.
tattooed it on that person.
I did exactly what he wanted.
Like, don't you have any integrity?
He was happy with it. I'm fine.
It's not about what they're happy with. It's about what the judges are
Listen,
happy
dude,
with.
I'm done with it.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition,
here.
bone face? You don't. You.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say?
She
Go
knows.
f- yourself, you piece of poor. What did you say? What?
50 and you're 24.
What?
See, she gonna say what? What did you say? And you heard exactly what you said.
That's how you know she was sick.
Sick as fuck.
And you're 24.
What? What did you say? Go f- yourself, you.
Why are they over there in the corner with their head turned like that?
Yourself, you.
Hey, he do look older than fucking 22.
Hold on, but this is what happened though. This is what happened. So this is her now.
For my career, and the worst thing for my self-image and self-confidence. I wasn't used to people just berating. That show was the best thing it could have been for my career, and the worst thing for my self-image and self-confidence. I wasn't used to people just berating my looks, berating my personality hundreds and hundreds of times a day. There, at one point, there was this one comment, this comment that this guy made about the way I look. It was on World Star, it was on this, and people would comment that. I still get comments that say that. I had to give my best friend my phone. I was like, I can't, you handle my Instagram. It really, really messed with me. Again, I was a young, I was 23 before that started, 24 when I was filming. Also being like amongst beautiful women as well, and being that person that the world chooses to be like horrible looking. And I know I'm not horrible looking, but that is so cruel, and it's a lot to take in. People say, just ignore it, just ignore it. You can't ignore it when it's happening.
You stupid. You stupid.
Wait, y'all are
Happening that many times a day to you. Like, so what does a young person do? They go and they get Botox, they try to do this, like, and then you get shit on for doing that. There's nothing a woman can do to get out of that kind of ridicule. It's all it is just growing up, loving yourself, learning to do it. Doing that
Oh, dang. So I don't know if y'all can tell, but she went and got Botox.
Yeah, something like different.
Yeah, she went and got the Botox. You said she looked better?
I think so too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. She looked way decent. But yeah, though, her being 24 in that first clip was crazy. She did not look 24, and she did look closer to the age that bro said. But I don't think that that's bro's fault. And I do want her to realize y'all was sitting there talking crazy about this nigga before he said that. Y'all saying his drawing sucked. He needed to be off the show. Why the fuck is he here? He's ass. And he said, well, why do you look like you 40? You gonna ask me why am I on the show? We both here because we love tattooing. So you gonna come for my career, I'm gonna come for your. I'm not saying that either should have been done. I'm saying you gotta, if you gonna dish it out, you gotta be willing to receive that shit. And I don't think you can blame somebody because he went viral. Like, the nigga had a good joke. You feel me? Like, oh, girl that just died, Cat Williams had flamed her. Shout out to her, I forget her name. Cat Williams had flamed her on her own radio show after she tried to insult him for his turn. The nigga made her. Anytime you see that woman, even when she died, they was bringing up that interview because of how bad he flamed her. I'm not trying to be funny, but that's with you now. This is what you did that. You shouldn't have never been playing. You bark up that tree, and that tree gonna fall on you. So she got the Botox. She tried to change it up, and it is what it is. Like she said, you're not horrible looking. You feel me? Like you not
anymore. So
yeah, like you look like 30 now. You feel me? Like, but you, even if you was a Schmalian, you can't be mad that a nigga called you a Schmalian. Like, that's like Dave Blunt's. Oh, I'm about to go get all the fat sucked out of my body because niggas is calling me fat. All right, nigga. Niggas be calling niggas skinny. You feel me? Like, niggas be calling women that look like they got strong jaw. Niggas be calling them men. You feel me? Like, that's just what be happening. So it's like, it is kind of cruel, but it is also the reality. And I don't think it's their fault. I think it's really on you. Like, she's talking about, oh, you just got to live life and be happy. And no, you got to be more sure of yourself. You got to love yourself a little bit more to where a motherfucker's opinion of you don't matter as much as you allowing it to matter. Yeah, she let that shit control her whole life, talking about, oh, it's the best thing to happen to my career, the worst thing to happen to my self-esteem. That should have been the best thing to happen to your self-esteem, because that should have been the lesson that taught you, hey, regardless of what these motherfuckers think I'm this, I think I'm that. You went and got the Botox. You still look the same. You just look different the same. Like, you still look the same for real. What did you go do that for? You tweaked. You still here talking about the moment because that was the biggest moment in your career. You feel me? Like, bro, it is what it is, bro. Have some more. Be more secure in your own bag. That's what you okay. Be more secure in your own bag, and we gonna leave you with that. That's a word, man. Shout out to Kev, man. My nigga worked 2 of them bitches now, so you know it's sleepy when it ain't. When it ain't, you feel me? Job and shit. Shout out to gang, man, and we'll see y'all Sunday. Shout out to Broly too. Broly was in this bitch going crazy.